Madden football is the home of the Super Bowl, and this historic matchup is brought to you by EA Sports. It's the Cleveland Browns and the Detroit Lions, and it's coming up next.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League is on the air. Tonight, it is all on the line. We play for the Lombardi Trophy, as it'll be the AFC champion Cleveland Browns taking on the NFC champions, the Detroit Lions. Brandon Gaudin joined by Charles Davis on what could be a historic day in the city of Cleveland. It's their first ever appearance in a Super Bowl.
And it's taken nearly 60 years to get back to playing for an NFL title. You have to go back to 1964 to find their last championship, so you're right. This is potentially a once-in-a-lifetime occurrence in Cleveland.
Meanwhile, for the Lions, it might be a state holiday in Michigan tomorrow if they can pull this one off. Their first ever Super Bowl appearance as they try to win their first NFL title since 1957.
Oh, I love how you announce it. I love how you like to govern as well. A state holiday? Absolutely if they pull this one off. And remember, this team trying to win, as you said, their first title since 1957. If they pull this off, it officially buries the Bobby Lane curse.
And off we go from Las Vegas. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. Well, the Lions offense getting ready to go to work here, and under center, a man whose career has been rejuvenated a bit as of late. And season number 8 now out of Cal, it's Jared Goff.
As we begin the Super Bowl, we are looking at one of the game's most important players. And whether he's the centerpiece of the offense or taking a backseat to his teammates, offenses always look to the quarterback to be a leader in moments like this. He's got to be that calm, composed pillar out there who stays level-headed and keeps everyone focused on the task at hand.
Now the former Bear, this is David Montgomery. And he'll get this just across the 25-yard line.
Not a huge carry there on first down, but not all of them will be. But still, all in all, a positive play for the offense. It's all about picking up at least a few to set up what you're going to do here on second down.
Ball at the 26, 2nd and 7. Again, they'll go ground with Montgomery. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Now they're going to be dealing with a 3rd and 7. Is that one officially a loss of 1?
That was well played there defensively. 2 tight ends in the formation, which essentially gave them 7 blockers up front. Hard to imagine with all that size and beef that they could let a tackler through, but that's exactly what happened. A loss resulted.
Oh, no, his first throw of his Super Bowl is intercepted. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Browns defense has a touchdown. Well, this defense, they've been terrific all year, and they come through with a pick-6 here on the game's biggest stage.
Perfect descriptor there, because we have seen this time and time again. This defense, their ability to take the ball away from teams, they definitely have a nose for the football, and it pays off again on that play.
Dustin Hopkins on now to add the extra point. It's up and through to make it 7-0 Browns. A heck of a play there defensively, getting the interception, navigating his way into the end zone for the touchdown. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. Oh, a good return up past the 30. Khalif Raymond, one man to beat. And he will score. Touchdown, Lions. Well, go ahead and strap in, partner. Less than 2 minutes in, had the score on the one side. A quick answer, though, to get the equalizer.
Sometimes you get that sense of urgency that ratchets up, right? When you give up an early touchdown like that, you just know you're like, okay, how do we go back and equalize things? Can we get it done fast? And they absolutely did. Essentially, we're back to even, aren't we?
Riley Patterson now for the extra point. It's good, and we're all tied at 7 apiece. Well, we talk a lot about explosive plays on offense. How about an explosive play on special teams? Certainly one there on the kick return for a touchdown. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. From his end zone, here comes Jerome Ford. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. And the Cleveland offense ready to go to work behind the 3-time Pro Bowler Deshaun Watson in his second season now as a Brown, number 7 overall.
And no doubt he's living out a dream right now. He's had dating back to his first days of playing football as a kid. But he certainly can't get lost in the moment right now. There's still a Super Bowl to be played, and his offense, they're looking to him to be their leader. He can take it all in when it's over. Right now, you got the biggest game of your life to win.
Watson and the Browns now with a 1st and 10 at their own 22. They'll try and start this drive in the air. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
As his old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out hot. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
Here's 2nd and 10. Throwing again is Watson. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
Everyone rolls into the Super Bowl saying, hey, I'm confident. I'll just do what I did before. But let's face it, you got to be wary of the jitters going into a big game like this. Super Bowl's unlike any other game you're going to play.
And now he's starting out 0 for 2. We'll see if he can rebound. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. A shotgun snap for Watson. He had him. He was open, but he couldn't get it to him. It's incomplete.
That was their first 3rd down try of the game, and clearly something was off in the execution of that play. Good news, they've got a whole game left to clean that up and start clicking on those key 3rd down throws.
On 4th down, on is Corey Bajorquez to punt. Back deep, Khalif Raymond. And a fair catch called for and made just inside the 35-yard line. A 41-yard punt there with no return, and the Lions will take over. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. Now a 1st down throw. Goff. And down he goes. A coverage sack. Took too long to get rid of it. It was Myles Garrett that time who got in there and brought him down. Not the start to this one that any quarterback would want or envision. Remember, he had the pick 6, and here he ends up on his backside.
Yeah, and you have to wonder to yourself, okay, after throwing the pick 6, did he get too careful with the football and not deliver downfield and take that sack? They've got to make sure that he's really into this game.
And that'll be caught by St. Brown. They'll wind up getting just a yard out of it. And they're going to be staring at a 3rd and long here. I think defensively you're okay with that. Here in the first quarter, he's going to get some catches, but they rallied to him quickly.
And that's what you count on, and I like what you just said. First quarter, can you do it all game long? They catch it, you tackle them, they go down on the spot. Because when you're able to do that and you don't give up big chunks of yardage after the catch, now you put the offense in a position where every series they have to work hard to pick up first downs, and you tend to stall them out when you do that.
Now a shot taken on 3rd down, but it's going to wind up incomplete.
I like the fact that he took the shot deep downfield. Even if you don't get the catch, maybe you get a defensive penalty and pick up the yardage that way.
Jack Fox out to punt here on 4th down. This is fielded at the 27. A 41-yard punt, 9 on the return, and the Browns will take over 1st and 10. Second drive coming up here for Cleveland as they return to the field on offense. These guys definitely hoping for a better showing than their last appearance. They couldn't really even move the football much beyond the shadows of their own goalpost, Charles. We'll see if they can get a better, more sustained drive going here.
Yeah, and every team that we ever talk to says the exact same thing. When you start a drive from that deep in your own territory, the goal is a minimum of at least 2 first downs, because even if you have to punt then, you change the field position, right? You flip the field a little bit. They didn't get that done. This time they want to string together a nice drive and help themselves out.
Tracy Walker in on the tackle.
No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job there of holding the point of attack and not giving ground.
Got an open man. That's David Njoku, the tight end. That'll move the sticks for the Browns, a gain of 12. But Deshaun Watson, when you think about the toughest quarterbacks in the league to game plan against, he's got to be in your top 5, does he not?
And when you talk about game planning, putting him in the top 5, that's an easy call because he can make every throw. That's not an issue at all. He has great touch delivering the football. But that mobility, that added dimension, when he escapes the pocket and those receivers find their way open, short, medium, and long, he finds the right guy. And last but not least, his toughness. He can stand in the pocket, take a hit, and deliver.
2nd and 6. Now it's Watson. That's into the hands of Donovan Peoples-Jones. First catch for him on the afternoon, and it results in a first down. The handoff to Ford up the middle. And they're able to get this one past the 30 to the 25-yard line. A good pickup there for the Browns, 15 yards.
Usually we see runs like this as the defense breaks down later in the game, but this guy is setting the tone early, running through all types of tackles and putting the defense back on its heels.
Now some movement before the snap. And we'll hear from our referee for the first time this afternoon. That flag accepted, and it backs the offense up a little bit. The false start backs him up 5, 1st and 15. To throw is Watson. And that's going to be caught by Peoples-Jones. It'll go down as a gain of 6, and it'll be 2nd down. They run with 4. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. It's a really nice 15-yard pickup, and now it's 1st and goal. Well, they're making an effort to get the ground game going tonight. So far, it's working.
I like what we're seeing from the offensive line. They seem to have the leverage going and are controlling things and reestablishing the line of scrimmage, moving that defensive front backwards. But also like what the runner's giving us, too. It appears that he's been waiting all day long to get out here and take off.
3 yards is the gain that time. 2nd and goal. That brings us to the end of one in Super Bowl 58. Much more to come from Las Vegas after this. 7-all is the score. We'll return after this message. You're watching the NFL, and it's right here on EA Sports. Welcome back to the date on the calendar we circle every year. Super Bowl Sunday. Brandon Garden, Charles Davis here with you as we get set to begin quarter 2. Now I think we're going to get a timeout here. Yes, a timeout here as it looks like we've got a Lion that's shaken up. We'll take a break and get a report from Vegas after this. 3rd and goal, a big play in this Super Bowl. And they'll run again. And he takes this one in for a Brown score. Jerome Ford. A 3-yard touchdown run, and the Browns have taken the lead.
Well, he'd been the workhorse on this drive, and it would have been unfair to bring someone else in to finish the job. So they go back to him again, and he delivers with a touchdown run.
Now it's Hopkins to add the extra point. And he's got it. It's now a 14-7 ball game. A 10-play drive that time. And it ends with a 3-yard scoring run. Following the touchdown, Dustin Hopkins will kick it away. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29. Detroit's offense ready to take over. It's been an awfully slow start for them. This is their 3rd possession. They don't have a first down yet.
So that means they have to change up what they're doing, and for some teams, it's a change in tempo, usually moving it to more up-tempo type of an offense just to try and change their fortunes right now. What they've been doing so far isn't working. Maybe they'll do that.
Goff and this Lions offense set for a 1st and 10. Just shy of the 30. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And that's hauled in by St. Brown over the middle. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. That play going for 16 yards to start the drive. 1st down.
Certainly no settling into the drive there. They came right out on the first play and attacked the middle of the field for a big gainer and a 1st down.
1st down, here's the run with Montgomery. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
You've got to be impressed by that defensive front on reps like those. They were not being moved off the line, kept their shoulders square, and gave their teammates time to fight to the ball and limit that gain.
Here's a 2nd and 8. To throw is Goff. And that'll fall incomplete. He was hit just as he let that go. And now it's 3rd down.
Really good coverage all over the field, and it took away his intended read and almost dared him to try for his guy out of the backfield. No surprise on that one. It doesn't connect.
So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves him staring up here at a 3rd and 8. Goff. And incomplete on the deep ball.
1 1st down here, and that's all, folks. Good work by this defense to hold things in check and force a punting situation.
On 4th down, Jack Fox on to punt for Detroit. This is away, but boy, headed straight for the sidelines. And no return here. Where will they spot it? They say just outside the 20-yard line. Getting set to go again as we look at the back, heading onto the field again. He's over 40 yards here in the second quarter. Been nice and effective for them, hasn't he?
He has definitely been dependable, and really shouldn't underestimate what he's getting done here, because anytime you're on a pace that's going to approach 100 yards, you've really done some damage in an NFL game.
And now he's looking just to add to his totals. They will start this drive with 4, and he'll take this ahead for about 4. Second down coming up.
Well, you don't turn your nose up at a gain of 4, do you? They'll take that on first down. Playbook's got to be pretty well open on 2nd and 6.
2 minutes gone by, second quarter. Here's Watson. And there is Amari Cooper, his first catch. It's the first time that they've looked his way tonight, and he comes up with a first down on the play.
This has to go down as one of the simpler routes in the playbook, but oh so effective. Nice completion there. Keeps the sticks moving.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. This is Ford. And he'll get this up to about the 40. 54 yards rushing for him now in the first half of this Super Bowl.
Good yardage there on first down. Exactly what you want. Get yourself set up to keep making first downs, keep the clock running. And if they're smart, you're starting to milk the clock. No hurry before you run your second down play.
And now we've got flags down. Looked like one of the Browns might have moved.
And that's on the guard, Wyatt Teller.
Now after the false start, here's 2nd and 7. Here's Watson. This short pass into the hands of Njoku. And just 3 yards on the catch there. He couldn't get away. And now we've got a 3rd and 4.
How about the timing on that one? Boy, they were in sync, weren't they? 3-step drop, balls out of his hands, right to the tight end. Nice completion, just like they do it in practice.
3rd and 4.
Back to throw, Watson.
Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he is going to have a Browns first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Well, a lot of times when you get a manageable 3rd down situation like this, you have to think about your tight end, and he comes through for him, picking up the first down.
Two first downs have him up near midfield now on 1st and 10. On the ground, it's Ford.
And he works his way forward to pick up 4 yards there. 2nd down.
And that was a quality play to start a new set of downs. That was simply an offensive line winning the battle up front and winning it in a big way and giving their guy in the backfield a nice lane to hit.
Now a 2nd and 6.
Again, they turn to Ford. Able to slither by. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. 25 yards to pick up there, and also a first down.
We both know it's difficult, but they've made it look effortless out there. Through the air, on the ground, they've moved the ball with relative ease.
On 1st and 10, Watson. Looking left side, and he's got him. But I think the ball's out. And this is going to get out of bounds, so they will gain a bit of yardage on the play, actually, and they'll hold on to the football as well.
Can almost see inside his face mask there the look of relief. He coughed it up, but it goes out of bounds. They keep it.
Someone carrying around the lucky horseshoe, aren't they? If I were him, I'd go out and play the lottery after that one. A very fortunate man.
And they're operating in plus territory here. They're thinking points. Definitely don't want to lose the football at this juncture. And they're knocking on the door now as a good run there. Going to take this to about the 10-yard line.
A solid pickup of 12 yards, and now they're knocking on the door.
I tell you, there is no antidote for speed, even at the quarterback position, as he keeps it himself and turns it into good yardage.
And it still takes time for a defender to react. Even as quarterbacks carry the ball more and more in today's NFL, they're still a little bit in disbelief and realize, oh my goodness, he's running with the ball. He may be 8, 10, 12 yards downfield at that point.
On first down, Watson. Looking left side, that's caught by Moore. And inside the 5 here before he's out of bounds, right at the 3. That's good for a gain of 6, 2nd and goal. One receiver to the left is Cooper. Watson. And this is caught. Touchdown, Cleveland. Donovan Peoples-Jones from 3 yards out. And the Browns continue to look good here in the first half of this Super Bowl. And down near the goal line here, they're able to throw it in.
And the key word, quick. Quick hitter. Out of his hands fast, into the receiver's hands even faster.
On is Hopkins now for the extra point. It's good, and it is now 21-7. So that one a long 11-play drive, and it's capped off by the Browns' touchdown. Following the touchdown, Dustin Hopkins will kick it away. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25. The Lions offense set to take over. Defense got the better of them last series, forcing a punt. See if they make a few changes in the game plan here and try to get points out of this drive. 1st and 10. Goff on first down. That throw taken in by Jamison Williams. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. They may want to go back to that one. First play of the drive, good for 15 and a first down.
Well, these guys have definitely been outplayed in the first half. I like their countenance. I like the way that they're having panicked out there, the way they're carrying themselves. They're starting to move the ball, and what you have to do, maintain your poise and start to put together some drives.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
Well, this is a half where not just the coverage, but the entire defense is setting the tone in this game.
Now a 2nd and 10. Gone. Short pass here taken in by Laporta. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. Good work after the catch, gets him 15 and a first down.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space, and it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
Meanwhile, Goff's throw into the hands of Reynolds here. The Lions will use the first of their timeouts as the clock stops here with 46 seconds remaining in the first half. Second down at 6 now from the 42. Goff throwing again. This one swung out to Montgomery. And they're going to have another first down as he's going to be tackled at the Browns' 26. That one good for 16 as the drive continues. The Lions now going to use the second of their timeouts. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime.
It's one play at a time, baby. Show them what you got.
On first down, Goff. And that one will fall incomplete. Clock here now just under 30 seconds to go in this first half.
Well, a momentary speed bump there with that throw, partner. The defense had other ideas, and they're trying to mount a small stand before this drive reaches the end zone.
2nd and 10. Now Goff. And that is incomplete here.
What will look like a march to the end zone has hit a momentary roadblock with that incompletion. No need to panic. They just got to come up with a high percentage play call and see if they can get their offense back on track.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. Throwing again is Goff. Oh, that is incomplete. The Browns D locked in on 3rd down. Brings up 4th. So another incompletion there. He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this one, and that is not a winning formula.
Yeah, so let's make sure we give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They've given him a lot to think about, a lot of different looks, and he seems a little bit confused trying to complete passes.
Patterson's kick is good. And that will get the disadvantage now back down to 11. So the 3 points here, they're still down, but they put somewhat of a dent into that lead going into the break.
Anything helps when you're trying to chip away at a lead, but they do know that they're going to need a little bit better effort in the second half.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. The Cleveland offense ready to go. Already enjoying a 2-score lead here late in the second quarter. Not a ton of time left. We'll see if they can work this at least into field goal range and try to get 3 to add on even more to their lead. Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1. So we've arrived at halftime here in Super Bowl 57. As we send you to our EA studios in Orlando, here's Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports Halftime Report.
Okay, Brandon, back to you guys in just a moment, but welcome everyone to our Creative Village studios in the EA Sports Halftime Report.
Okay, Coach, thanks as always to you and the gang in Orlando as we welcome everyone back in for quarter number 3. These two teams sat through a longer than usual 30-minute wait, but we're back in action here in this Super Bowl. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24. The Browns offense set to go to work to begin this third quarter. And I would imagine this is where you have to take stock of the situation, CD, and say, gosh, we're halfway to the Lombardi Trophy. Let's not slow down now.
And I like the way you went there. Let's not slow down now, because the first half certainly went their way. And I would expect them to continue with that type of a game plan. But you're right. You do think back to Super Bowl 54. 49ers had a double-digit lead in the fourth quarter, couldn't hold on. So plenty can still happen.
On first down, it's Watson. That's complete to Peoples-Jones. That's good. The completion there for 7 yards, and it'll be second down.
Nothing fancy on first down, but a very consistent type of a play. hit that slant. A lot of people call it an extension of the running game, and it can be if that pass is completed, because you hit a guy on the run like that, he often can go for big yardage.
Sets him up nicely for second down, staying ahead of schedule. He'll buy some time right. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Romeo Okwara shooting in there and dropping it for the sack. I'm sure a lot of time was spent in the locker room, Charles, with talking with his defense about setting a tone here in the third quarter when you're down on the scoreboard. A sack like that, maybe that can get him going.
Yeah, you have to believe exactly what you just said, that they got together and said, let's be some change agents here. Let's go ahead and turn things around. Let's be the force that gets us going here in the second half and puts us in a position to find a way to win the game.
Throwing on third down, Watson. And that is incomplete.
Well, it's too early to figure out what kind of adjustments this defense made at halftime, but that's a good start to the second half. They can not afford to give up more points and fall further behind, so well done to force the punting situation here.
The Browns send out their punter now as he'll kick it away for the second time. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. They call it 38 yards on the punt, no return. And out will come the offense as they take over. They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10 at their 35-yard line. Goff now looks to throw. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's second down.
It's been clear in this matchup which side has been the more physical one. It's been this defense. And here's another example on that last play.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. In motion, the tight end. On second down, Montgomery. And hard running's going to get him over the 40 to the 42. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3.
That was a really nice run there to bring up 3rd and short. After the incompletion on 1st down, it's awfully nice to have a running back that you can hand it to and put you back in a good situation.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Goff now looking to throw. He's going to get that to his running back out of the backfield. And he is going to have the Lions 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Short yardage situation, you have to wonder if they thought that they were just going to run it inside. But you have to be cognizant of the back slipping out of the backfield trying to find some open space. And that's exactly what he does to the tune of a 1st down.
Up the middle, it's Montgomery. And nothing much materializing there on the 1st down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it.
Well, they still have time to get him established, but in my estimation, they've got to pick up the urgency here. They've got to get quickly in and out of the huddle and run off a bunch more plays.
2nd down and 8. St. Brown motioning left. Now a fake on the jet sweep, and they'll instead run up the middle. And some good tackling there as he stopped up at about the 41. Give him 3 on the run there. Now they're looking at a 3rd and about 5.
Well, they're hoping that the second half is better for him than the first half. They've got to find a way to get him going. He's a big part of their offense.
They'll come up facing 3rd and 5. A shotgun snap for Goff. Throw right side here going to be incomplete.
But if you're going to give out a little applause on that play, it has to go to the defense. More good work by them. They've taken away the passing lanes all game long, and you can see the frustration that it's causing because he just about threw that one into the 1st row.
Boy, a call like this, certainly tougher to make in a Super Bowl, but they'll go for it on 4th down. That's to his running back, complete. And unable to break away. They stop him a few yards shy. The Lions turned away on 4th down. And this Browns defense stands tall.
So they'll trudge off the field with a bitter taste in their mouths after that failed fourth down conversion.
Yeah, there'll be a lot of analysis there on the sidelines. Was it the right call? Was it against the right defense? Should they have even gone for it at all? Will that change what they do going forward in this game? A lot of questions to be answered by them. The defense doesn't really care. They're like, bring it on again. We'll stop you the next time, too.
Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line. They'll start this drive out on the ground. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Nice run defense presented there, and what I mean by that is discipline. Guys filling the right gaps in the right holes, no one over-pursuing, and making a very nice play.
2nd and 9.
To throw is Watson. Completes it right side to Cooper. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory.
Watson hooking up with Cooper there for the Cleveland first.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing, because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the third quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try and put the hammer down and finish this one off.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up, not that time.
Third quarter of the biggest spectacle in sport, the Super Bowl. Thanks for joining us, everybody. 2nd and 10. Watson's throw into the hands of Peoples-Jones. And it's going to be another first down as they'll get him to the ground at the Lions' 34-yard line. A good pickup there for the Browns, 15 yards.
That's another beautiful throw right there. Gets it to his man right in stride. And I think that throw kind of exemplifies what we've seen from this offense throughout this game. They've been in rhythm. They've been sharp. They've been on it. And they pick up another first down there.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. They'll try the left side. It's Ford, able to push his way through. And he'll be out of bounds, able to get it down to the 25 there.
102 yards rushing for him now as he goes over the century mark here in this Super Bowl.
Well, that last run makes this a 100-yard night. I've loved the way he's hit the holes. He's been quick, he's been decisive, and he's been a whole lot of fun to watch.
Out of the gun, Watson. He's got Njoku over the middle. And they'll get this down to the 10. That gain of 15 gets him on the doorstep, 1st and goal.
And that's a more than acceptable read right there, because it's zone coverage, so timing is everything. This time he waits for his man to come open, puts it right on him, and they pick up a first down.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And a short pickup there down to about the 9. Only a yard on the pickup there. 2nd and goal. Defensively, pretty good start there with their backs against the wall.
That's a win for the stop troops right there. And if I'm them, I get a little bolder now. They won the first battle. Keep coming after them. Put the pressure on them.
On 2nd and goal, they'll give it to him again. And he'll barrel his way into the end zone for a Browns touchdown.
Jerome Ford,
his 2nd touchdown of this Super Bowl.
And the Browns will extend their third quarter lead here in this Super Bowl.
Sometimes you get a 1st and goal and you're back near the 7, 8, 9-yard line, and you start thinking, maybe we'll run it here on 1st down to get half of what we need, so maybe we can have 2 or 3 shots at going for it from closer range. So this is a bonus right here. What a great run to work his way into the end zone.
Extra point good by Hopkins. And the lead is up to 18 now.
Following the touchdown, Dustin Hopkins will kick it away. And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. Here's the Detroit offense now as they head back out onto the field.
I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
They'll start on the ground with Montgomery.
And he'll scratch out a yard up to the 30, and that's all.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here, and what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
Ball on the 30 now. Here's a 2nd and 9.
To throw is Goff. That'll be caught. It's St. Brown. And he will be taken down, but a big pickup there on what's going to be the final play of the 3rd quarter.
We are through 3 quarters of play here from Allegiant Stadium in Super Bowl 58.
You are watching the NFL on EA Sports.
And we're back in the Super Bowl. Time to decide who gets to hoist that Lombardi trophy as we begin the 4th and final quarter of action.
So a 1st and 10 upcoming from Browns territory now at the 44-yard line. Now it's Goff.
A quick throw there is incomplete.
They lead big, and a major part of that has been how they've taken their play to a whole new level this second half. No points allowed since the break, and you can add another incompletion to the total number that they forced in this runaway contest.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Now Goff. Got his man. It's Williams. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30.
Goff and Williams hooking up there for a Lions first.
Well, I can put my defensive cap on right now, and I know they're saying don't give up any big plays now. They've controlled this game throughout, and all they want to do is see it through to the end. I think they let their guard down a little bit with that last completion. Sometimes when you're trying not to give up bigger plays, you don't react as fast as you should on other throws.
Goff's throw going into the hands of Williams.
And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
He decided to run a hitch route. It really helps to have a guy who can turn it loose. And, boy, he rifled one in there on that one. Not much run after catch, but it worked really well.
Just need a yard here. 2nd and 1.
Montgomery. And he'll get it down this time to the 17. 4 yards the pickup. 1st down.
Not too many offenses want to turn down long drives, but when you're down what they are, they've got to pay it off with some points.
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10.
From the red zone now, Goff. He's going to find his running back. It's complete.
And the Lions are going to be looking at 1st and goal as they move this down to the 4-yard line. Now, 3-score game here late. You can probably rule out the comeback, but certainly some kind of a moral victory to be had if they can get a few more points to close things out. And to that end, a nice pass play there to push things downfield.
Yeah, and we know in this league, a loss is a loss, and no one wants anything to count as a moral victory or, boy, something that feels a little bit cheap. But if they trim that lead down to just 2 scores, that's still a benefit to this squad.
3 yards is the gain that time. 2nd and goal.
It's vitally important to wrap him up immediately because if you let that big guy get ahead of steam up, boy, then you've got real trouble trying to get him down.
But they're able to hold him to a short gain on 1st down. From the 2 now, 2nd and goal.
Montgomery is into the end zone. Touchdown, Lions. Well, he finishes off the drive with a touchdown run, Charles. Remember, he also had a catch on this drive as well.
And that's what running backs want to be in today's NFL, a complete back. 3 downs, stay on the field, run it, and catch it. And he gets it done.
Extra point by Patterson, up and good.
And the lead is down to 11 at 28-17. Here are the Lions now as they line up and kick this one away.
And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line.
There again is the running back as he trots onto the field. He's already hit pay dirt twice. He's up over 100 yards. He is feeling good.
And he's just zipping along today. Everything coming together for him. It's that type of a day that you see a back just kind of have a grin on his face every time his number is called, because he doesn't feel like there are going to be any lost yardage plays, nothing but big-time positive runs.
Making the sideline grin as well. They'll start on the ground here on first down. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39.
122 yards on the ground for him now as he has gotten better, really, as the night's gone on.
I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely, you want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
Now, a deep ball there on second down, but it'll wind up incomplete.
And they're at the point of the ball game now where they've got to take some chances. They've got to put the ball in the air and just see what happens. But this defense knows that all too well.
The offense on third down tonight, they've hit 2 for 4 thus far. They're looking at third and a few inches. Now a handoff up the middle. Ford.
And he is going to have a Browns first down as he's able to get about 3 that time on 3rd and inches.
Brandon, when a defense just simply can't get off the field on third down, and we all know how important that down is for both sides of the ball, you often feel like you're just a step behind whatever they're doing offensively.
And one of the differences in this game, no doubt, third down conversion, and that is going to be a story they'll talk about after this one. A run on first down, but it's not going to get him much, maybe a yard, and that's all.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
On second down, here's the option.
And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. This will be a loss of 3, and now a much tougher third down looming.
And not a lot of success to be found there.
Oh, you got that right, partner, because if you're trying to make guys miss about 10 yards or so downfield, that's a pretty good play. But if you've got to do it in your own backfield, I consider that a problem. That doesn't work too well.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he's got a first down as he's going to be taken down. But a very nice pickup there just in front of the 2-minute warning. Five points of contact necessary at this stage as they'll run on first down.
And now right out of the 2-minute break, we'll get a timeout used defensively with 1:56 to go. So they come up on second down. If they can get another run like we just saw, would likely put an end to this thing.
He's going to get it again. Just looking to get forward and protect the ball.
The Lions now going to use the second of their timeouts. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. So 3rd and inches, and this will be the 9th play of the drive. Here's Watson.
That is caught. fighting through, and he's got space. And he will have a Browns first down. It has been a struggle, but it's looking like that'll be the one to seal a victory. Game in hand, the offense takes the knee. Second and 11. Watson now going to run the option right. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Browns touchdown. Deshaun Watson from 17 yards out. And the Browns are feeling good as they extend their lead in this Super Bowl.
Is it okay if I break one of our rules, partner, which is to never call a game over until it's over? Because this certainly feels like it's over after that drive.
Yeah, that was spirit-crushing, wasn't it? And now you just kind of felt the air go out of the balloon.
Yeah, they were fighting so hard to stay in there, and they knew they had to stop them on that drive. But when they were unable to, I think you're exactly right. You could see them sag on their sideline, and I think this one might just be over.
Following the touchdown, Dustin Hopkins will kick it away. And he won't quite make it to the 25. And Detroit getting set to go now. Well, this game, it has had no shortage of offense. They've been able to put up a decent amount of points on this side, Charles. They just have not been able to keep pace with the other offense they're going against here.
Yeah, it's a good way of pointing things out because now it's not a total loss because, as you said, they've scored some points, so there's some plays they can build on, moments where the game plan actually worked. But overall, though, they were just out-personnelled. They were going up against a team that's playing at an elite level.
On 1st and 10, Goff. His throw incomplete. Another pass attempt, another incompletion, and they're just a little over 100 yards passing here in this game, so defensively, pretty good job.
Definitely, because they were never really able to get the ball in the hands of their playmakers, so a lot of credit to the defensive game plan, and especially the execution.
Off play action, here's Goff. All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked off by Grant Delpit. And they'll set up shop in enemy territory at the 45-yard line. This spot in the fourth quarter with that deficit had to throw the football. Unfortunately, there's the risk of big turnover.
And you know you're going to be throwing against nickel, dime, all sorts of exotic defenses, but you have to do it anyway. Ordinarily, you might want to run the football a little bit, try and get them out of it. But as you noted, this time of the game, this point on the clock, had to throw it.
The Browns in victory formation now as they take the knee. Time for this one final knee to put a bow on this title bout. And how about this? The dog pound gets the crown. The Cleveland Browns are the Super Bowl champs. And to the Super Bowl champions, they etch their name forever in NFL immortality.
That's pretty phenomenal right there. It actually gave me chills just to hear you say that, because immortality